Welcome back, you gorgeous and beautiful people for internet. My name is Manzi Crypto, and today we're going to discuss how you can start investing into Mobox. I keep getting the question, people asking me like, Manzi, how do we start if we have $5,000, if we have $1,000, if we have 10,000, 20,000? In my opinion, the question remains, are you good at games? If you're really good at games, I would recommend that you start off with the NFTs. If you're not good at games and you can't afford families because it's pretty expensive, it will cost you roughly about $4,000 per family, or 3.5 at least per family. You need at least 3 families to do decent in Token Master. If the answer is no, that you're not good at games, it's better to go with the passive income point of view. So let's first start off with the crates and stuff like that over here. So if you go to Momo Farmer and you click on the homepage, I believe this is the best place to start. I would recommend at least 3,000 Mobox. 3,000 Vembox. That is roughly about 200 Mobox worth. So if you stake it for 3 years, you want to always keep this 3x multiplier that you see over here. The reason being is because it will pay you pretty nicely in the APY. You can see over here that I'm getting a 194% APY. If you compare it to other big platforms like PancakeSwap, for example, that pays you 60%, you can pretty much get 3x, 3 times more value over here on Mobox. Now, Mobox is the second biggest game or crypto game out there right now, just under Axie. Axie is still the biggest game out there. So getting this amount of APY on a good project like this is not a joke. It's really a big thing, a very substantial thing. So 3,000 Vembox, try and keep this multiplier 3x. So you will buy, I don't know exactly, but you'll buy a certain amount of Mobox paired with BNB. You could do it over here on the exchange, then add the liquidity, then you would deposit it. And if this multiplier is not 3x, and you click on Vembox right here, it will say at the bottom here, amount required to get the 3x multiplier. The Mobox will be at the bottom here. So just keep that multiplier in 3x, that is the utmost importance. The other thing that you need to understand is that once you have 3,000 Vembox, you can then take part in box raffles. So you can click on the question mark over here to see the milestones. You can see that if you have 3,000 Vembox or more, you can then purchase 3 tickets. Now how this ticket work is, if you buy 3 tickets and one of the 3 tickets won, you got a box out of it, you'll be able to claim the other 2 tickets back. So if you don't win, you get your money back. If you do win, they take that ticket money. Okay. But only that ticket that won. So if you have 20 tickets and 1 ticket won, you'll get 19 ticket value back. And then the 1 will just go towards the box. Now, it roughly costs about $25 per ticket. And you can sell the box for $200 on average. So that will give you roughly about 5 to 6 times profit, if you think about it that way. You can easily anything between 5 and 6x your money that you stake in here, and the ticket that won, obviously 5 to 6x is a very, very big deal. It is a very substantial amount of just gains that you make. So that's why I keep pressing this, that this is the best way that you can start earning for yourself some nice passive income to eventually buy into families, because a family alone will cost you roughly about $3,500 if you buy the cheapest ones out there. As of this moment, they could become more expensive or cheaper in the near future, depending on when you watch this video. The other thing is mech boxes, but unfortunately you won't be able to take part in this unless you have a lot more Vembox. So the entry level of Vembox that you need is 4,500. Vembox is not a big deal if you do not have any rare Momos. You can obviously collect this if you want to. This will cost you roughly about 300 Mobox that you have to invest into Vembox to get 10 tickets. So if that is something you want to also achieve, then you most probably will have to stake 300 Mobox into the Vembox. And then you can buy some tickets over here, which also you can sell these mech boxes each and every week. Every week they pay out, or every week the raffle happens. It's the first day is the gem, second day is the mech box, the third day is the box raffle. And then like 4 or 5 days later after the box raffle, it's again the gem lottery. So it will go in sequence backwards until you know, every week or whatever. So if you click on the question mark again over here, this is the gem lottery, obviously. If you scroll a bit down, you can see it requires 1,500 Vembox, and you can purchase 2 tickets. However, the chance of winning these gems is very, very tiny. I've been into Vembox pretty much, a pro Vembox right now, for roughly about, I think it's my 3rd or 4th week or something like that, and I still have not won a gem, and I have 13 tickets in total. So these gems, you can see the percentage chance is very, very tiny. You can also make a very big amount of profit if you do win one of these gems that you could just sell. Obviously, this one has the highest chance, which is also the lowest value if you do sell them. So make sure that you get something that's a little bit more valuable if you do plan to sell them. So yeah, that is covering the part of why Vembox is important, the 3x multiplier, the APY that you get for staking Mobox BNB. Obviously, it has to make sense. These two are correlated. If you have $10,000 worth of Mobox BNB, then you need at least, I don't know, I don't know how the math works, but I would assume you need at least $10,000 or so worth of Vembox to get this insane multiplier. Okay, so let's cover a little bit of Momos. This is how it works. Okay. Momos is extremely important when it comes to the games. Without Momos, you most probably won't rank anything anywhere unless you rent, unless you go and lend. So you click on market over here and then Momo lending. Unless you lend Momos over here, there's absolutely zero chance you could rank anywhere whatsoever. There is just no chance. So the biggest thing that you need to understand is that the Momos, the biggest payout they have for you is, in my opinion, Token Master. You'll be able to rank higher and easier in Token Master, which is one of their games over here. It's a game that I also recently covered for you guys on this channel. Block Brawler, in my opinion, is a pay-to-win. This is not something I would recommend if you are not familiar with the game. I wouldn't recommend investing in it at all unless you did some homework at least and learn how it works. I'm still struggling. This is week 3 right now. I'm still struggling to get ROI on Block Brawler. But Token Master, super easy to ROI as long as you spend your resources effectively. So you need to get some Momos right here. And the better thing to do with Momos is obviously to get into families. You can see over here that I have 7 rares, right? I have 7 rares, and this 2% bonus has increased or has happened. And also I have 7 families in total. You can see my families right here that I have purchased. So every single family will give you 300 increased hash power. So if you have 20 families, it's obviously 20 times 300, and then you'll get this buff. However, this is also a very big thing to keep in mind. The 2% buff is after the 300%, sorry, the 300 hash power increase, if I'm not mistaken. So this 2% only increases on the Momos you have, not on the amount of families you have. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, please. Obviously, if you buy epics, every 3 of them will be 5%. Rares is every 5 of them will be 2%. And then legendary, every 2 of them will be 6%. So obviously, the legendaries will pay better, have better hash power than epics or than rares. It just makes sense. Now, inside the games, they are very, very useful. The biggest thing I can show you right now is Token Master. So inside the dungeon, this is pretty much, in my opinion, the best place to ROI. So I would not Okay, this is where you would spend your momos, is inside the sweeps. So you're staking your momos over here, but Manji, why not staking more? Because I have no epics. I need epics to stake here as well, and that is why I think I'm not ROIing, is because I don't have these Momo slots that is just open, just doing nothing for me. So there's two different ones. You get the normal sweep, and then you get the high level sweep. The high level sweep is where pretty much the big whales will take part in. So I wouldn't recommend putting in much there unless you have really high level characters or momos, sorry. For me, the normal sweep is where I make the most of my funds. So I put in the guys that I even leveled up, but mostly leveled up with mech. Mech is the big mechanic over here. And you can see that this season so far, I only made 5.6 Mobox, which is not much, and the other one made 1.2. So add them up together, it becomes a decent amount. The other thing is the adventures. So if you go to Token Master and you click on Momo Adventure, these are the dudes that will also pay out a lot. This is where you make the most amount of money, the ROI function on this platform or on this game is the adventure. So then what you would do is you would then select one of the three, and then you would select one of the three over here. The three momos that shows up here, they will pay you a 40% increase buff if you do have one of the three. If you have all three, that will be a 120% increase for that adventure. So keep that in mind. It is very important that you at least try and see if you have one of the three. If you have a lot of momos, the one that is one of the three that will show up here will have a star at the top, and obviously it will be in the top left corner as well. So just select the first three and you should be fine. Inside Token Master, I made videos about it, which you can find on the Mobox playlist on how to ROI also in this game. It is very important that you understand that this is a game itself, so you need to take part in it. You need to try and rank, and obviously to play for some Mobox over here. So this is also another place where you could ROI quicker by leveling up your Momos and having Momos to do this, to take part in this. The other thing also that is very useful is the amount of gold that you get, or gold that you receive. The more families you have, that is the wrong one. The more families you have, the better your chance is to obviously get a lot of gold. The more gold you receive, or the more gold you get, the easier it will become to rank inside the gold leaderboard, which is paying the most, by the way, if you guys don't know. You can see over here $3,500 for the guy that wins with gold, and 1,700 if you win with plunder. So the most amount of money that you can make on this game is with gold. So focus first on the amount of hash power you get, which is the utmost importance. Just focus on hash power first before maybe leveling up even a character. So that is just this game. The other game, it's somewhat similar as well. But I find it very useful to have at least 3 characters that has 200 hash power, and that's what I'll be working on next before I'm gonna start to buy way more families again. Just want to collect that. So we pretty much covered both sides of the things, where if you buy Vembox and Mobox BNB and you stake it on this platform, you're gonna receive passive income, which pays way better than any other Binance Smart Chain a smart contract or anything like that. So you're going to get quite a bit of passive income to then sell the Mobox and then spend it on the market and buy some families for you. It's important that you have both because the mining rate will only get harder and harder and harder over time. This mining rate will keep going down and down over time because more boxes being opened, more families is being produced, more and more and more. And eventually, this number will become very tiny. So it's utmost importance that you do the Vembox and the Mobox BNB stake, because that is where, in my opinion, the most amount of money can be made. Unless you're really good at games. Just want to clarify that as well. If you're gonna play the game, it's also important that you understand gems. So you get certain buffs if you play certain games with gems. So you can see over here that you get a 0.5% of HP, a 0.5% of attack, 5 crit, and 5 bonus damage. You can see what you're gonna get over here with all the upgrades if you are going to upgrade gems. So over on Token Master, oh man, I closed the game. Over on Token Master, you can upgrade your skills and abilities. Now this is week 1. The new week just started. But you can see over here that I have 2 gold abilities already. And this one is level 2. You can see the number down there. If you have one level 1 gem, you can level up an ability to level 3, if I'm not mistaken. So just clicking on the eye over here. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, level 1 gem you can level up the ability to level 3. Level 2 gem you can level up to level 5. Level 3 gem you can level up to level 7. You get the point. So every level gem you have, that will be 2 levels plus the first one, which is level 1, which everyone will have. So yeah. So hopefully this video was very informative for you guys. In my opinion, it's still the best place to start is the Venbox BNB. Venbox, BNB, Mobox, and make sure that this multiplier is 3. Then spend this funds, obviously, to take part in the raffle boxes and all these things right here. And then also the overshoot or the income that you receive, you can obviously sell the Mobox and then buy yourself some Momos. That is, in my opinion, the best way to start. But if you are really good at games and you just want to jump into it, just go straight to the market, buy yourself 3 families, level them up, upgrade them, use the passive income that you get from here and also the income that you get from adventures and sweeps and stuff like that to just increase your characters, make them stronger, or not characters, I keep saying characters. Increase your Momos and make them stronger and be more superior, because the stronger they are, the easier you're going to get ranked. It's just how it works, okay? If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys, take care, and as always, remember to twist some nips. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, also make sure you hit the bell, because if you don't, you're technically not subscribed to the channel. See you next time. Bye-bye.